Bottle hoes all on us, purple cut aroma. No, we don't drink Coronas. 2 cups of styrofoam. Bottles of sparkling, so fresh and so clean, clean. Neck and wrist bling, bling. We flexing, no keratin. I see why they hating on us. That's why they hating on us. I see why they hating on us.
Drizzy Tree, rest in peace, brother.
Rest in peace, Drizzy Tree.
Hey, welcome back to Southrageous, everybody. It's Jay Savvy.
Shark Media.
Mikito.
And we got a special guest in the building. Hey. My homeboy for a long time now. We got Jonny Monsoon.
Monsoon in the house. What it do? Y'all appreciate it.
Monsoon in the
Appreciate
house.
y'all boys having me on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming through.
I'm talk some shit. You know what I mean?
Let's chop it up, bro.
Yeah.
Chitty bang bang,
motherfucker.
For those who don't know, we go way back when I first moved around this area from Miami to a place called Wynwood, at the beginning of high school.
Not Wynwood, Miami though. Wynwood.
No,
Boca.
get that right.
Exactly.
That's true.
And I remember even back then, dog, us in the parking lots rapping for hours, man.
Just freestyling in the car.
Ciphers for hours.
Hotbox in the whip.
Yeah, man. And those were great times, great memories, man.
Yeah,
and
sure.
it's good to see you now honing your craft. And you got some bangers out there, man.
Appreciate it, man, for sure.
Hats off to you, brother.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all boys. Much love. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You've been working with. We all know about the Kodak track.
It's called Versatile 3.
Versatile 3.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
Man.
Yeah, I mean it's the third installment of like the Versatile series he was doing for these tracks. It was on a mixtape called Before the Album. We linked up like August 2021, and he told me he had put something down for me or whatever.
Nice.
So
That's dope,
I checked it out. We listened to it, and he's like, "Yo, let's do a video." So we went ahead and shot a video, and we got that done like early September 2021. Just pumped it out real quick, and
Jonny Monsoon.
The rest is history.
Jonny Monsoon.
I think I've seen that video. That's you're laid up in bed with a couple baddies.
Hey.
Living life.
Hey, buddy,
he's married now.
More than a couple. Okay, buddy, more than a couple. Yeah, it was fun, man. I feel blessed, just to be a part of that, and included in something, so monumental. The guy's changed just the entire generation of music. You know what I'm saying? So
much
Remember,
influence
it's
coming
great.
out of
It's great to see you behind the scenes, and then you have your hands on
In the scenes.
instrumentations as well that you're doing for
Right.
yourself. Your instrumentals, your beats. You got some hot shit you're doing, but then you're a great writer on top of it, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate
So
that.
now, I do gotta salute you for my wordplay because me being a big critic and shit. My critique is off the
Picky's
chain
picky.
sometimes. I get
I
it.
know.
Mr. Picky.
But man, your wordplay just to see just to see my man's wordplay advance like through the years, it's been a great thing to see, man.
Thank you, bro.
And
I'm blessed, bro. Like I
shit,
stuck my head in the sand for 10 years, like I was doing all types of jobs, bro. Landscaping, timeshare, bartending, serving, hustling, anything I could do, to make money. And that's what they say. They say, for every overnight success story, and that's what I wouldn't say that's what I am, but, for every, kind of rush to success, there's 10 years of hard work that nobody sees
all the stuff you don't
or
see.
talks about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
all the stuff you don't
I
see.
was fortunate enough to be put in a position to work with talented and recognized artists. Not everybody's that lucky.
Right place, right time.
So, I was a rapper, I was a DJ, and over time, as you get older, it's like, okay, well, if this doesn't work, what am I going to do? And, I got the push of, my homeboy Rexstar, kind of gave me the push to like, hey, start engineering.
Shout out Rexstar.
Shout out Rexstar, man.
Yeah,
What's up, Rex?
But I've cooked up a lot of great tracks with him too.
Yeah, for sure.
And man, that's
Another one that puts the work in. And
yeah.
Kato producer actually just released a hat. We talk about Kato with the challenge. He just released a hat that says pretty much what you just said is overnight success is 10 years in the making.
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, man. And dude, like
I might cop one, Kato. You'll see me on here with one.
Hey.
just like you said though.
Shout out Martin. Shout out Martin.
What's up, Martin?
Martin, the cameraman.
Martin,
The editor.
Shout out Bud Light. Post Malone, what up?
Martin's overnight success was just being born. That was a 9-month thing. It wasn't 10 years. It was only 9 months.
Lucky son.
Only one could do it like that, though.
Nah, but dude, you have been grinding, man. Like you were saying, dude, people don't get to see shit like that.
Right.
And not only that, man, not to call us old heads, but
we old heads, bro. It's okay.
But the social media game went
Yeah, but
out
we are
like
now.
that.
That's the thing. Yeah.
When we first started doing it, the social media wasn't like it is now.
But even
It's
still
as
now,
advanced
people
as
can
it-
see it, but a lot of them just don't even give a fuck anymore. They're just like,
Attention,
I don't really
attention
care.
span.
Yeah,
Attention's a hell of a drug, man. I've seen it, with people, and how it changes them, and it's something serious, man. You know, and
for sure.
Most people say they want to get famous, but you really don't, because
You really don't. You
You
don't
know,
want
and
that.
they say I want the money, I don't want the fame, but it's gonna come usually with it, and that it's a tough pill to swallow. It's a hard thing to balance.
I'd
rather be real.
Because you're constantly,
Right.
chasing that need to fulfill that gratification of supplying art for the consumer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right.
And if you get stuck in that method, it almost becomes like a routine. Even
Right.
It's like it's a switch you can't cut off.
it don't take long to
creatures
form
of
a
habit.
habit.
You're
bro.
no different than a drug addict at that point.
I mean,
how
bro,
do I
take-
get out of this vicious cycle?
Right. I mean, it takes 3 weeks to form a habit. I mean, it's that quick. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So,
True story.
choose your habits wisely. That's just how I look at it.
And like, even if you don't have the fame amongst the common folk, you're known by the people that have money, and those are the ones you don't want knowing you got money, because just the more money that there is in this society, the
That's
higher
why-
the corruption level. And now you start find yourself in a tug of war between this investor and this guy. Well, if you do this for me, and I'll do this for you. If you don't,
Yeah, for sure.
But Philly, you did say you said something great to me too, man, about as far as not only leadership, but surrounding yourself around the right people to drive you and have that motivation to basically not succeed, but do what you love to do and
Yeah.
have other
better.
people feel
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
just like you feel it.
Yeah. Well, I learned a lot from Rick Rubin. He talks about, if people don't know who Rick Rubin is, he's a guy who pretty much started Def Jam with Russell Simmons. He's not a
Rubin.
producer, he's not an engineer, but he's a guy that sits in the studio and tells you kind of what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
He says, I just know what I like and what I don't like.
Right.
And some people don't know how to digest that, but it's pretty simple. You know what I mean?
Such a
I heard
simple
him say he's like, I don't play an instrument,
Right.
I don't write, I don't
Right.
do
Yeah,
that.
the
But
words came out
he
the man's
knows
mouth.
he knows what he likes.
Right.
Yet there's
And
still
what people like
controversy.
and what gets moving.
I mean, the
right?
guy's got plaques from all genres,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I've kind of learned a lot from him and developed this mentality of, just removing your ego hat when you go into the studio. Regardless of what anybody's accolades are, we're all on the same level trying to create the best piece of art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in
so
that moment,
if we
right.
could come together and do that, we have an opportunity to, allow energy to flow through us and provide that, for the consumer, because realistically, they don't know what's good until you give it to them. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
whether they receive it well or not, it might not be hot now, but it could be hot in 5 years. A lot of artists, kind of have that reputation.
true, bro.
Kid Cudi for one, you know what I mean? So
You know how many songs we hear
Great
that.
example.
You
Yeah,
know how many
really good
songs we hear that was a 10-year-old song or something,
Yeah.
and it
And it
just
just now
started
started.
popping
Yeah,
off and shit like that.
Yeah.
And not only that, we got artists like shout out to Redman, but Redman
Doc's
hated
the name.
Redman hated that
The
Rockwilder beat, bro. And
That was their
to
biggest
me,
song.
to me, that song
like-
is so dope, bro.
That's crazy.
It's-
Well, they say a lot of
that's
times.
that's one of their biggest hits as far
Right,
as
right,
that
right.
duo
It's
goes.
such a
man.
common phenomenon that happens. Like,
It's like the song that the artist likes
The least. Yeah,
is the one
Is
that
what everyone
pops
likes.
off.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
so we were just
Yeah.
talking about that the other night, like a little sample that I got that I want to put it out here. But Papa
Papa was a rolling stone.
did this little sample, and it's cool.
shit's
It's
dope.
like
Yeah.
a muddy little fucking.
It's a dope- it's a dope
It's
beat.
hard, but it's like one of my least
Yeah.
favorites. But it's received by everybody else as like, yo, that's
Yeah,
just
it's
fucking
beautiful.
hard. I'm like,
Right.
really? Yeah.
But see, that's why I like your music though as well. Some of it at first I was hesitant about because I wasn't used to hearing
Yeah, it's different.
you do something outside the box as far as like the singing and the melody spectrums as far as how you touch. I like to ask artists who come in to Southrageous TV because I'm curious. How is your writing process, man? Like when you write, what's the feel that you get? Do you go off of instrumentation or just the mood? or how you feel?
I mean, typically nowadays, now that I'm producing, you know, I make the beat first. Obviously, sometimes it's just a skeleton, and if I'm getting melody ideas, you know, I like to record with the mic right next to me.
Oh,
sometimes
gotcha.
when I'm at the studio, I gotta run into the other room or whatever, which I don't
Just to get the
mind because the
melody
quality's better. But I like to record right by me so I can kind of punch my way through the verse. So I like to kind of freestyle the hook and the first verse if I'm gonna sing. And then now I got my you know, almost complete skeleton, and then from there I can write my verse now. Because like my template has been sing verse, sing hook, rap second verse, or you know, sing hook, rap first verse, sing bridge, sing second verse, or rap second verse. Every song's gonna have a different approach at the end of the day. So I don't really have the same kind of approach every time, but typically it's why they call it mumble rap is I'm humming melodies, mumbling melodies until I find something that works, and then
So you
I
get
apply the
words,
words to
you
it.
get the cadence down.
Right, cadence is big.
How does that work as far as conceptually? Do you as far as coming up with the concepts of these tracks? Do you freestyle and just punch in these melodies just according to the feeling of the beat that you made, or just how you felt that?
So when I walk in the studio, it's all how I'm feeling that day. Like I never walk in and say I'm going to make a house track today. Because you know my album, regardless of what people think, you know I can make anything. I can make rap, a house, hip hop, R&B, pop, jungle, drum and bass. You know what I mean? Like dubstep. Like I do everything. You know. So my album is a culmination of a lot of different genres. So you know whatever I'm feeling that day, I'm going to walk in. I'm going to start the beat, and then however I'm going, I'm going to allow the beat to tell me what the concept should be.
Because you love all those different genres of music. So, so if you love all those different type of genres of music, why not blend?
Well, I started making hip hop for years. That's all I made. And then when I started engineering, I started listening to all these other genres and taking ideas, you know, from other, you know, genres of music and applying that to my goal, which ultimately was me. Like, it's not, hey, I'm trying to make this. I'm just giving you me. If you don't like it, fuck you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if you like my music, cool. If you don't, and I really shouldn't say fuck you. It's if you don't like it, cool. Because, like, there's...
You can't
Those
please
people
everybody.
There's not going to be... You know what I mean? Like everybody's not going to love everything you put out, you know? So at the end of the day, it's
especially
you know,
if it's different.
It's
than
a crapshoot. You know, you just have to know that, hey, what I put out is what I felt at that time and be happy and content with it. You know, Jay-Z says you have to have a knowing, you know? Excuse me, like at the end of the day, whether it's now or 5 years or 10 years down the road, eventually this is it. Excuse me.
Right.
And, you know, once people realize that, cool. And if it doesn't happen, hey, at least you gave your heart and your drive and your motivation and your discipline to something that you love, you know, because so many times I was ready to quit this. And right when I was ready to quit, it was that extra step to keep going or to jump, as Steve Harvey said. And every time I did, I made the right decision. You know what I mean? So,
hey, salute to you, man.
Appreciate it.
Cool it's cool to have, like, when you're working in the studio, have those different artists come in and be able to pick from them. And I'm sure, like, when you change your style a lot, you get the critics that say, oh, that's not him, he's selling out, or he's trying to adapt to something that isn't like, no, that's like, as
you know how many people say, John, you're such a good rapper, go back to rapping, stick to rapping, you know what I mean? It's like with LeBron, don't talk politics, stick to basketball. It's the same heckling from the peanut gallery, you know what I mean?
Inside
who doesn't really know.
It's been in you, and like, why not?
And if it is somebody who knows, like a friend or a peer or whatever, you know, I always take that constructive criticism into consideration. Because the old me would be like, what is he talking about, blah, blah, he's hating. And then the older you get, you realize, damn, that person, if they're giving you their time to criticize, that means they care. At least a little bit.
You gotta listen, not just hear it, but listen. And
difference between hating and criticizing.
I can't lie. I used to like hearing you rap more than singing because when you were rapping, I felt like you have so much to say.
Right.
That
And
you're able to fit. You're able to fit a lot more of a message into something with
100%.
more words.
100%.
And then with great wordplay to make it a little bit witty and catchy, with a direct message still behind it.
Yeah, I hear that.
I love that type of stuff. But but like we said, man, like everybody is into their own little.
And artists, you evolve as an artist, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You evolve to
a lot of people. It's not even the words as much, but the emotion behind them, and like just the sound of.
Look, music makes me feel a certain way. Music is frequencies, right? So we all vibrate at a different frequency spectrum. So depending on whether you're happy or you're sad or you're excited or you're, you know what I'm saying, depressed, whatever the case may be, it's gonna make you feel a certain way. But the frequency that I'm vibing on right now is just stuff that's vibey. You know, like artists that I like St. John, I like Gashi. You know, guys that make barrier breaking music. You know, you don't have to go over the top and go crazy where you're using death metal with rap, which no hating on that. It's just not really for me. But I just look to you know, guys who are pushing the envelope and trying to create something that is just authentic.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel forced. It just feels
like
real, new, fresh, and original. You know what I mean?
Somebody,
like when somebody actually like when you hear somebody and they and you can tell they're just keeping it themselves,
coming from a creative heart and mind without
it's almost
ego,
like you hear that genuine that genuine feel from them. It's like that's it.
Not that artist that I'm going to be the next abstract fucking weird thing that's cool because weird is trending and shit.
Right.
Like,
and that's the thing. Everybody's like, okay, what can I do that's going to shock the world? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's no longevity in that. And Rick Rubin talks about that. You know, the more you're going to have longevity, the more authentic and original that you are.
Yeah.
Because people, respect that.
That's
not saying go scream on a Bob Marley track.
No, but that's what I said about what we're doing. What I said about
that ain't gonna work.
That's what I said about us doing this. Like, right? Like, let's do this because this is something we like to do, bro. We like hanging with the boys and we're talking. And like, let's do it because we love it. And then people will see that, you know what I mean?
We love it because not only that, like I want to hear other perspectives from people too, man. So it's like we all are our own individuals.
Yeah, we speak our opinions, and then people have.
Man. We can
like, he thinks the Cowboys are good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think they fucking suck.
Eagles,
Like,
baby,
he
all
thinks the Raiders.
Fuck that Cowboys shit.
But we're still boys and we're still able to be mad about
Eagles
it.
Fly, go Birds.
Hey,
Jalen Hurst, what's up, bro?
Tap
in with me, bro.
See how we got a Cowboys fan,
I need that poster. I need that poster that says
"Tap
fuck
in
this guy."
with me, bro.
It
Yes, sir.
sounds like the beginning of a joke. So a cowboy, an eagle, and a raider walk into a bar.
The Raider lost.
And a fight broke out.
Hey, nah, man. So, but since we are on the music tip, dude, you mind we play something for the people?
Yeah, you can play some stuff. The album, I got a bunch of different stuff. I mean, I guess this track right here, we'll call it. It's Ready for War. You know.
What's the new project? Like, what is it?
It's called Alternate Reality. You know, it's just based on kind of my battle with depression and a lot of self-reflection and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of the album is looking deep into the inner self and kind of picking apart those traumas, that may have been lingering around from your subconscious or your early days, and recognizing that through all the bullshit you're gonna go through, there always is a reason why. So I was stagnant. I wasn't making music for 2 years. I was recording artists, but not making any of my own. And then, I was almost whatever you want to call it, writer's block. And then once I got out of that, it was a rough situation. I came out of that and built some great art from that. So, a lot of different topics on the album. Some might be, a little derogatory content. Some might be a little bit more chill and PG. But, I consider myself a student of the arts, so I kind of like to dabble in really anything that I'm feeling, like I said that day. So
it's all human feeling.
Hey,
We all have it.
Cheers to
appreciate
you,
it,
brother.
man. So this
Jonny
is
Monsoon.
Ready for War, I think we're going to play, right?
Yeah,
Ready for War. So this is a track off of the Alternate Reality LP album. I think there's 19 tracks on there, so let me know what y'all think, man. It's like some glitch hop type drum.
That was that sexy
samples and stuff. Yeah. Mixed with trap,
Got a nice little bounce already, too.
Yeah, it's cool.
No love, no loyalty, no more. Better stay strapped up, ready for war.
Yeah, it's a simple beat, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of my music has been very dumbed down,
Glock 43X, hollow point, blow a hole through your chest. Need a strap, need a vest. All my friends end up dead. Moss beam, got the infrared on it. Cold sun, my skate Winnipeg on, I'm pulled up. But he begging me to leave, ask no low, they don't want none of me, nah.
Shout out
I earned this
Winnipeg.
shit on my name in the streets. Real bread with real killers. Family ties, call it yeast. Fantasize about the peace. I'm on demon time, yeah, I'm a beast. Call my dogs, cut the leash. Sneak up on you like a leech. Yeah, it's got some nice bars in
Oh,
it,
my
you know.
dogs cut the leash.
But I don't like to make like real like aggressive music, you know what I'm saying? Like I really kind of more like the aim of the album
It's
is
just a little
more
something to toss
conscious
out
stuff,
there.
Yeah.
but
That
something
shit's
to just
hard,
give
though.
you a little bit,
switch it up,
a little
give you a little bit
hardcore
of
Go out
stuff.
there, feed the birds
Because
real
none of
quick.
my music is really hardcore. It's more vibey and chill, you know what I mean? But like I said, I can make anything. So if I can make that, why not just give it, the opportunity? And if it sticks, it sticks. If not, whatever. At least I get to do what I love every day.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
when
what
you're
you were
making
feeling
music,
in that moment, like
just
you said.
Yeah.
make music just throwing
That shit had
darts.
me
Like,
bouncing for a little bit.
Because it's that slow, but it's that slow rap.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah,
that
it's
almost
kind of
gives
like
it that little
glitchy.
bouncy feel.
Yeah, it's like a glitch hip hop kind of drum sample. What I do is I make my beats on Splice now. A lot of times I just
Splice,
grab shit from Splice and I just chop it
Get a
up.
splice.
Shorten it. Get a splice. You know what I'm saying? Get a Splice 64. My dog Hike over here.
Kimbo Splice. You know what that part of that beat reminded me of? It was actually similar to your track, Knocking
It's
Loud.
similar?
Oh yeah.
Did I just say that?
You said similar.
Similar.
It sounded similar to Knockin' Loud.
My lisp is gone.
That's
right.
right.
Oh, the intro at the beginning, like dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, yeah, like to Knockin' Loud.
So it's the thing with splices. Other
familiar to me.
other people use those samples from Splice. So like if you don't get it out quick enough, you're gonna hear somebody else using your shit.
absolutely.
So what I try to do is manipulate the sound, whether it's change the key or the tempo or whatever.
Right.
And
A little filter
Copy.
on
Yeah,
there,
just
maybe a
kinda
little
make it
delay.
mine.
Cut it up
you know?
and copy
'Cause
paste, chop it up.
That's all it is, bro. Is a lot of cut and paste. You know, I mean, I play a little bit. You know, I can compose a little bit.
Dabble.
You know, but I dabble a little bit with the gavel. You know,
There's
There's
Dabble.
something
Yeah,
about
dabble with
sampling that's just so fun, dude.
yeah.
I just started sampling beats a couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
I
you've
wrote
been-
like 2 originals since then. Like, that's it. I love it. I love
You
it.
did like
Music,
2.
bro.
You did 2 back to back, like right away. I think. When
Oh,
you
right
shared with
off.
us.
I went like 8 in
Bro,
2
like-
weeks or something of just samples.
Yeah.
Old 70s funk and stuff. And
Yeah,
the
bro, that's what's
Neurons
up.
and Temptations.
Oh, we got to get you back on that, bro.
Yeah. Well, I got my computer running
Yeah,
again.
you're good.
Actually, it started beat 2 nights ago, sampled from my ex-girlfriend's current boyfriend, which is
My
I'll
sister-in-law's
tell you-
cousin, baby cousin Tracy.
twice removed. Who I met at my other cousin's family reunion. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, but we do have another track that's been in the
Hey.
And the Volsky.
dog. I mean,
We're gonna do a little
this
Throwback
is-
Thursday.
Nah, hold on. Let me tell.
Hey,
hold on.
get your
Throwback
Hey,
Thursday.
It is
let's-
Thursday
let's do-
tonight.
Hey,
Little
let-
TBT.
let's do a little throwback, man, because I can't front to you, dog.
Smoked out in that Bruce Lee.
Oh, the Bruce Lee track I was going for.
One of my favorite tracks.
I
Must
know,
be
but
like
check it,
water.
dog. This is the crazy thing is that, bro, I still got people. Hey, yo, Savvy, put on that Bruce Lee. And I'm like, oh, shit, people are
Yeah.
still fucking with that.
It's a dope
track.
record, man.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
It's a
had-
Jimmy Cliff sample that we used.
I had
Oh,
a
no shit.
lot
Yeah,
of fun.
Jimmy Cliff sample.
I had a lot of
that's dope.
fun.
You know what's
doing
cool about that
shit.
record? That was like my 4th attempt, like on the concept for the song. You know, I tried 3 different styles and I really didn't like it, so I went with that 4th one. And after I did it, like I really didn't even like what I had written, so I just went in there and started chopping up the hook. And once I started chopping up, I was like, oh, here's the vibe, because chops were popping that was 10 years ago, so 2013
Yeah.
chops were popping. So I chopped a bunch of the vocals up and created that hook. And once I did, I was like, okay, this is Savvy. Got to get on this one.
Yo, man, that shit is hard.
because that's got the reggae feel. You know what I
I
mean?
can't
Yeah.
front. What
Bandit, go home, then go
Yeah.
start.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's 10 years
You know
old
what that means?
already,
Is
huh?
take that girl home and fuck her. That's what it means. No
That's
cap.
that's what we did with Mary J. That's what we did with Mary J. on
Check the
here.
video.
It's 10 years old already, huh?
Yeah, no, 9 years. Says
sir.
9
Y'all
years.
check this out. Bruce Lee, come on.
Smoked out in that good tree, smoked out in that good tree. You know if you knew me.
Not
you
young
know
Faye.
if you
Whoa,
knew
look at
me.
those frames. Who's that guy?
What a
dork.
I smell like Bruce Lee.
Looks like
Smoked
Mark
out in that
Hoppus.
good tree.
Why was I shaking my head like that?
Something
must have pissed me off that day. Or I was just really high and I didn't know what to do, nervous.
What do I do with my hands?
Yes. This is all tobacco, guys, just for your viewing pleasure.
Newsweek in my herbals. High times I serve you that
That
good weed in my circle.
Hey.
Grab a quarter, out
Out of
of
order.
order. Sober down, right out of order. Pack it up and take another one. I forgot I paid for the Hollywood.
I must have been really fucking high, dude.
On my game tight. Fogged out
No
when I
clue.
roll out.
Probably
Drive around
overpaid.
with one headlight. Steady burning. I
Paid for
encourage.
three, walked
Toast
out
to the
with
guys
one.
when I'm
See, the guy who, what was his name again? The guy who did the Capoeira, bro. He's sick with it,
She on
bro.
the homie, I beat.
Comar,
She on my
man.
diesel sloppy.
Comar.
I'm cooking
God,
hot
he's,
pockets and pizza rolls. This
He's
weed has got
actually
me.
like this dude does like stuntman shit.
Yeah.
Stunt double like
Not
for,
Harold and Comar.
for big movies, bro.
Harold
Like dope shit, bro. And and yeah, no, not only that, the Marvin I used to box with in PAL. Right about,
Yeah, Marvin.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me get a boxer.
I'm right there. I'm
versus
over here
capoeira joint. Hey man,
I was there.
Hey, but dude, great track still, cause I still bounce to this motherfucker. Dog.
Hell
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah, it's a
classic.
good song.
That's
gem.
a classic, bro.
And
a
those
gem.
were the fun days too, man.
Yeah.
I call it the free days.
The good old days.
Yeah,
Not
before
so
we
many-
were all wiped up. You know what I mean?
Not
Before
so
we was wifed up
not
and-
so
and-
many worry days. You know?
Yeah, we didn't
Bills
have a
and
concern
taxes and all that
in the
shit.
world.
You know,
Yeah.
we had bills,
future?
but it's like, you know.
Oh man, but yeah, dude,
Wow.
a lot of dope memories. Not only that, man. The ciphers is always like just gonna bring it back to me because that's
how we
where I
started.
think-
We gonna get a
I
cipher
think
right
that's-
now?
That's
Yeah.
when we were honing the
get a
skills,
cipher
bro.
right now?
That's when we were honing the skills for people.
Takes
man.
practice, man. You know,
It's
like
sharpening the
sharpen the tools,
yeah,
bro.
we're
You know what I
sharpening
mean?
tools there
Yeah.
because we were still like, okay, it wasn't, the ciphers weren't like no battles. We weren't battling each other, but we were, because everybody wanted to have the hottest the verse, or be like, or at least hit them with a line that makes everybody go, oh, like, you know, like, we
just gotta outshine your opponent.
We always wanted that.
Out of respect, though. Out of respect.
Out of respect,
always,
yeah, 100%.
Respectfully.
It's those were the days.
Hey.
Those were the days.
We gonna get a cipher right now?
Oh, we're gonna get a cipher right now?
I'm saying.
Get in a cipher.
Get a
slice of the cipher.
Get a slice.
Yo, I hopped up in a cipher, left them shitty like a dirty diaper. They like, damn me, the Pied Piper. I'm on the rooftop like a sniper, snipping Bud Light like it's some Post Malone. They don't want to fuck with me. I ain't come from a broken home, but still I took your bitch home and she broke my bone. I'm talking like E.T. phone home. She from outer space. Fuck it, put her under the covers and lift it up. Oh shit, I found her face. They like shit. Oh, we done killed the rap. Goddamn this and that. Split her legs open like a Kit Kat. I spit raps. They like, oh shit, that kicks back, that booger sugar. They fuck with me. They know I'm quick with it with the Luger. I pull it out like Rick Rubin. All that shit you spitting stupid.
Ooh, Jonny Monsoon.
Hey, just some little shit, you know what I mean? It's all right.
We got Haito. That was unexpected. Mike Ito threw him on the spot and he landed.
Hey, he still got it, ladies and gentlemen. He still got it.
Yeah, I mean, I could freestyle. I'm not gassing myself. Like, that was always something that came easy because we did it for so long. It was like second nature. It's like playing spades, bro. Like, if you're playing spades, I already know what time it is. Because we played, like, all those years we played with Travis, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Travis, you know, Travis. You know, my good friend. All those years we played gin rummy and rummy 500 and spades, you know, becomes second nature, you know. So rap became that. And that's part of the reason why I started making all of these different types of genres, because I wasn't getting fulfilled from rap no more.
Right.
Plus the rap that was out there, I was like, not to say I couldn't change that perspective. I was just like, you know, diving more into me and seeing, you know, what I could present, you know, to the listener.
Other things that you like, you're like, shit, I like this style of music. Why can't I do it?
Well, look, I love 90s grunge, you know, 90s, you know, R&B, you know, 2000s hip hop and R&B, you know. I like a lot of 80s pop, you know, like Prince, you know, like I like a lot of different styles of music. You know, Maja Jordan, they're on OVO, you know, like they do like some dance indie pop music. You know, there's a lot of different stuff. Josh put me up on a lot of reggae, you know, back in the days, you know, Kaimani Marley, Damian Marley, Alberosi, Sizzla, Capleton, you know, Chuck Fender, Richie Spice, like all these guys that kind of cultivated me throughout the years. And when I wasn't really pushing the music so hard, when I started, I had so much to work from as far as inspiration. You know what I mean,
dude? But that's the thing. We all learn from each other, bro. Like I've learned a lot of different type of music from you too.
Touche,
dude. So it's like,
for sure.
Bro, it's like even some of the artists you just recently named, as far as the first going on, I haven't checked their work out as much as I probably should. You know.
And I'm guilty of that all the time, bro.
It's because there's so much too, bro. You know what I mean? There's so much to listen to.
That's what's going on right now.
In your hand, right here.
Non-stop content. Right.
Speaking of listening to stuff, I don't know if you guys hear, but Tyler's working on One More Trip right next door here. I just heard that bass line. I was like, ooh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I hear that bass line. Hey, just to switch the topic, because you know we always like to talk about current events. So before we get into our current events, I want to shout out this dude, Truce, I think his name is, man. This man raps. Yeah. This man raps the news every day.
Oh, hell no,
I just saw him.
And let
me see it. Let me see that.
Everything pops up. He has a dope
Switch
flow.
the screen from me, Martin.
Very, very listenable, man. And not only that, bro. Information that we need to look at, just in a better way.
Right,
shout out to Truce, man. Like
anybody that's doing something,
real.
you know,
Truce real.
You know, supporting the culture, you know, I'm with that. You know, so at the end of the day,
100 whales stranded ashore, unsure what they were all doing. R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman or Paul Rubens after losing the fight, trying to take the cancer down. An overdose taking euphoria, starting Angus Cloud. Migrant workers in the lot and 6 of them struck. It seemed to be intentional when they were hit by the truck. Cardi B threw her mic at a chick in a rage when the person decides to throw their open drink on the stage. San Fran inspectors can't find their way on the roof to inspect Twitter's logo like the city paid them to do. In August alone, there's 2 supermoons to be set. A man jumped in the lake and got electrocuted to death. House proposers built to end solitary confinement. Mojave Desert fire spreads and they try to confine it. From 70,000 acres doing what they have to do, while a body in a barrel washes up in Malibu. More news to come in this new design. Like and comment and follow.
More news that round.
Imagine turning on like
fire.
imagine turning on Local 6 one day and like the weatherman's got face tats. And,
I'm sorry, but this is
over
what
here it's hot as fuck out. Over here it's raining, and
if
I'm
you
talking
want-
about the South.
if
Dude.
you want
Like,
people-
just like, what?
Dude,
Okay,
if you
hold
want
on.
people to watch the news, play them
Play like that, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta
Make
rap it now, yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
any different type of genre of music that we like.
Nah, that's cool,
You
man.
know,
I like that. I never heard of that
The
before.
CNN
Y'all follow him, Truce, TRUS_real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up,
Shout out,
Truce.
shout
Sign
out.
Appreciate it.
well, sign a petition to get CNN changed to the Cipher News Network.
Yeah.
I mean,
News
it
Network,
does
man.
keep the news interesting, bro. You just
Yeah, something different.
makes you
know
want
what
to
I mean?
actually listen to it.
Right.
Hey,
And he's current with all his stuff, though. He's
I like it.
posting
I like
posting
it.
on a daily, yeah. So he's
That's
good,
dope.
bro.
What's his name? Truce?
Truce, TRUS_real.
Trust.
Yeah.
Trust. Truce. Big trust.
Hey,
Big trust.
Hey, but on some more serious note, y'all heard Trump just got indicted, right?
Yeah.
And,
Few times.
And a few times. And you know, y'all might see this a week from now or whatever, so something else may happen in the mix.
Might be
during
indicted
that.
again.
It's a circus, man. We're gonna be following
It
this
is.
for a while. It's gonna be
It
years
is.
till this is over. So
Yeah.
It's all smoke screens, but you know.
But
Strap
can you
yourselves
pull
in.
up
Yeah.
the clip that Spence? I think he said something
Pence.
about
Right.
about them
Ex-vice.
Trump and Trump's team like approaching him to try to
from the
get him
Shaver.
to overturn the votes
Shout
for
out
the
to Shaver.
election and shit.
yeah, I don't doubt it.
I
mean,
check it. Yeah,
Let's
check
be
it out.
clear on this point.
Y'all
It
let me know
wasn't
what you
just that
think.
they asked for a pause. The president specifically asked me, and his gaggle of crackpot lawyers asked me to literally reject votes, which would have resulted in the issue being turned over to the House of Representatives, and literally chaos would have ensued.
he's a snitch.
He's a snitch.
Pence is a snitch.
That's a snitch. Yeah.
Vice President 6'9". I mean Pence.
Vice President Snitch 9.
Snitch 9.
How old is Mike Pence? 69? Is he fucking he's
well.
pushing 70? Watch him be 60.
I don't know, man. Politics, you know,
That's
I didn't have my voting rights,
old
you know,
is
because
Mike
I was a
Pence?
felon for many years, and then when I got them restored, you know, a lot of my friends were Democrats.
Close.
So I took a lot of advice from Democrats, you know, just because they were my friends, but I didn't really know, you know, politics. So once I started, you know, reading up on it and learning it after I had voted for Biden, I was like, damn, you know, I come from pretty much a predominantly red state as far as South Florida, you know, and I lived in Denver for a little bit, and, you know, it's a blue city at least, and, you know, the homeless and where a lot of the money is allocated, you know, it just seemed like in a red state, you know, the funding at least was more properly, you know, kind of funneled and distributed. So, you know, if I could go back, I probably would have voted, you know, for Trump. And, you know, that's not to, you know, cause a stink with anybody, but I
fuck
mean,
you, get out,
realistically,
bro.
I'd be a moderate that would lean right if I had to pick, you know, but I try not to get involved with all that politics because to me, it's like religion. All it's really meant to do is just divide.
Yeah,
people.
just the vibe, bro.
Clowns to the left, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Hey,
Yeah, I feel the same way, bro. Like I feel like I kind of labor in the middle. Like to me, I don't want to lean too much to the left or too much to the
No,
right.
it's a gang fight
Like,
at this
you know what I
point.
mean?
Shit.
Like I agree with things from both sides. You know what I'm saying?
This guy was his vice president, and they're splitting up. Like, people don't last long as friends in that industry.
Bro, but 3 years ago, he was backing Trump like
Right.
what I'm saying.
And Biden in
that's
the
all it
past
is.
ran as
Politics
a
is like-
Republican. So, I mean, you know.
The leaders
and then-
on the same
so
team are
you don't
becoming
know.
enemies. How
I
do you
mean,
not
it's-
expect the civilians to do the same?
Yeah, politics are just
It's a
pushing
job.
their agenda.
Right.
Whatever's hot in the moment. Like
My
right
guy
now,
is
well,
my
politics-
guy
well,
is great, and he's loyal, and he's honest, and yours isn't. Like, fuck.
yeah, but right
I
now,
don't
what's
know.
hot? What's
I
hot
told
right
you.
now? Like transgender, like all these things. So everyone pushes
You think
that. Like,
transgenders are hot?
no, you know, like the topic. That's fucked up.
You heard. You
I
just
did-
said it.
I did say that.
I'm
I
not
did say
hearing
that.
things.
I did say that. I did say that. I did say that. But there, some of them, fuck. Why not? I'm
You
just kidding.
You go down to Fort Lauderdale. You go down to Fort Lauderdale and be like, damn,
Look,
she's
man,
fine.
anyone's
there.
entitled to their gender identity or
No,
profile.
for sure,
you know
I
what
agree
mean?
with that.
At the
But-
end of the day,
but,
but,
like,
there is an agenda that
there's
they
an
do
agenda,
push, like
bro,
what's
for
hot
now.
and
Yeah.
what's not.
Right.
You know,
In all
and that's with
seriousness,
music.
yes.
That's with fashion. I mean, look what the actors are dealing with in Hollywood right
Yes.
now. They're getting a portion of what they would normally get paid because they're using their name and likeness, but they're using AI instead of them acting physically for the film. So they're actually on strike right now. You know what I mean? A lot of them. So
Yeah, the writers.
you know, we
and
are
both
in a
do.
strange
right.
time right now. It's a very, very transitional period. You know what I'm saying?
know
for
what
lack
I
of a
mean?
better
I
word.
kinda-
And is that due to technology?
No,
I would say it has a lot to do with it. 100%.
I kinda equate
the
it to
world's
LimeWire,
connected.
bro. You know, like LimeWire time, where it's like, who knew about music, bro?
Napster,
like what was
LimeWire,
gonna
right.
happen with
Well,
you
the
know?
world
And
is
then
connected more than it ever has been in the past. So it's like the stuff that would happen in China 25 years ago, you might not hear about for months. You know, I remember we were growing up listening to Eminem and Royce 5'9". You know, it was stuff that was 10 to 15 years in the past that was just happening in Europe that they were listening to, you know, in some of those countries. It's not like that anymore. It's instantaneous information.
Right.
So
Everywhere.
I would agree with
over.
you in that sense. You know what I mean? I think technology has changed the game 100%.
It's ruining mankind, bro.
It's getting scary, bro. It's getting scary, man.
There's been positive advancements, but like with everything, there's pros and cons. And there's just this case, I think the cons are definitely outweighing. Like the intended use isn't being executed properly.
Did you see what the like Chinese do with their kids, like in terms of AI? Like they put these like things over them to like measure how distracted they are and whether they like.
That's if you don't get thrown off a cliff.
And then they like all that info gets directly fed to the parents and to the teacher sitting there, like measuring the person's focus. It's insane, bro. Like,
I didn't even hear about it.
That's some Black Mirror shit right there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is that they're
it.
prepping a bunch of like fucking educated like motherfuckers, and we're over here just dumbing down America with the stupid shit that we're doing out here. But that's what it is.
all empires fall, man.
Yeah,
for sure. Look at history. So
they do.
Sad thing to say, but.
We're not far into ours compared to like the ones that lasted 1,000, 2,000 years. We're like 270
it's only been
years.
Been a couple hundred years.
We're already like,
right.
It's well to switch topics on let's say on a brighter side. Did y'all peep that old school Michael Jackson note that he wrote before he died, or not even before he died, before he got famous. And
he was with the Jackson 5, but like when he wanted to branch off, I'm gonna let you.
Mikey, to pull that up, brother.
When he was still like a juvenile.
If y'all read this note, or if y'all listen to this note, he wrote himself. This shit is inspiring, dude. That dude right there was ahead of his time.
To himself.
He was yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, hold on.
MJ will
Check it. And bro, like as far as I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, you feel me? So, So to hear all like
will be my new name. No more Michael Jackson.
This is a note to
a whole
himself.
New character, a whole new look. I should be a totally different person.
He definitely achieved that.
People should never think of me as the kid who sang ABC, I Want You Back. I should be a new, incredible actor, singer, dancer that will shock the world. I will do no interviews. I will be magic. I will be a perfectionist, a researcher, a trainer, a master. I will be better than every great actor roped in one. I must have the most incredible training system to dig and dig and dig until I find. I will study and look back on the whole world of entertainment and perfect it. Take it steps further from where the greatest left off.
Damn, dude, you hear that?
November 6th, 1979.
He Babe Ruth that.
Wow. Yeah. Man, he
it.
literally,
You know what that's called? Manifestation.
That's
what that's
he
called.
literally put that shit.
Yeah, bro.
To
He wrote it down.
dude.
He
Like,
said,
You have to manifest it, you have to believe it, and then you have to put it to action. And
Yeah.
if you do, usually your dreams will come true. It sounds corny, bro, but it's true.
It's,
you know what I mean?
It's a pretty
But-
simple.
no, it's
but-
theory.
you can
it's
tell-
simple, but we
but-
complicate that shit.
But you
There's
hear
the in between.
Hey, but you
100%.
hear how he wrote it, dude. As far as even saying perfectionist, like type shit. That dude, that's something. It's almost like he gave himself an impossible mission that he wanted to accomplish, regardless.
No, he did say that he wouldn't do interviews, and I was gonna say like, well, that was a lie, but technically, right? Go back to the Oprah interview. He did the interview with Oprah. She was trying to ask him a question. He was just locked into the beatbox that he was doing, and she was trying to talk for like a minute straight, and he was just, and then you hit him with the like that. So he really didn't do an interview there. She didn't get to ask
They
him
actually
shit.
did do an interview. You just watched the clip on whatever. Yeah. That was an actual
I'm not even bullshitting.
There was an actual interview in that as well.
Hey, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Bro, MJ.
King of Pop.
Damn, he did that shit backwards.
Did that
I'm gonna have
zestiness
to find a new
rubs off,
co-host
man.
for this one here, brother.
Got
My
him.
boy Hike.
Hike.
64.
Hey, got him.
64.
Get a slice.
Yes, sir. Get a slice.
Hey,
Get a splice.
all inside jokes.
Trying to produce, get a splice.
Known this man
Get a splice,
since what?
please.
Sixth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade.
I've known
I
you a
met
long
in middle
time,
school.
man. Yeah, a long
middle
time.
school.
6th grade, bro.
Good old
Hey.
Boca Middle. Shout out Boca Middle. Never
And
mind.
so before my segment comes up, man, it was hard to weigh out, But I'm not gonna put this person on my segment, though I think it's an honorable mention.
Okay, honorable
But
mention.
but this chick, did y'all hear about the Wendy's employee, dude?
Nah.
She's a manager, yeah. Wendy's
the manager. Oh my God, she tried to pull a fast one, bro.
Hey, fast Wendy's. Get
It's fast food.
If the shoe fits.
Hey, no, can you?
There's no clip. It's just an
Ain't
article.
No clip. Dog, what she do? She
Basically
she
she
hired-
falsified a record, like saying there was somebody working and she was paying herself basically.
She made
like $20,000.
She made a fake employee.
A fake employee.
She made a
She
fake
was the
employee.
manager.
A whole payroll for her imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole payroll
Who
for
worked
her.
98 hours a week.
Yeah.
So
12 hours overtime.
I wouldn't
my
say she
God.
pissed on the block, which is my segment, because I think at least I gotta give her a little leniency.
Nah, she's a criminal,
as
bro.
For at least trying, dude. You know, she put the effort
Is that
in.
white collar crime at that point?
Yeah, like
The fraud?
none of the politicians have ever created any criminal acts. So.
That's why I don't like
Hey,
it
I
either.
applaud her. She probably wasn't getting paid enough, probably working her ass off. I say whatever,
for
you
sure,
know.
for
but-
sure.
Her teacher.
I mean,
applaud
theft is never okay. But
Yeah, I
you
was
know
about to
what I'm
say
saying?
theft is not good, bro.
It's a genius idea. if
Figure
you
out
ask
another
me.
way. Work
Absolutely
hard.
is.
Do
I
what
would have
Johnny did.
quit
Work
before
in.
they caught my ass. Though.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
just
She should've
before
cut her
that
losses.
20, just before that 20
Yeah.
grand, you should have
Right
know,
before it's grand
yeah.
larceny, I'm out.
Tax season rolls around.
Before it comes to felony, I'm out there. Yeah, for sure.
Her teacher's like, you better stay in school or you're going to end up flipping burgers. She goes, ha, watch this.
Hold my
Flip the
beer.
script on him.
I'll teach you something.
But she fucked.
Extra,
pissed the block.
extra cheese, right? Would you call that extra cheese?
A little
on
extra
that?
cheese.
Extra sleaze.
extra
Extra
sleeves.
cheese on the sleeves.
Hey, no, but I think people gonna be mad at me for this one. When I mention who is the top candidate?
who's
for,
that?
For who pissed?
Pissed on the block this week.
Let's see.
Y'all want to? Oh, jeez.
Who's pissing?
Hey, y'all don't get mad at me out there now, but it's calling like it is.
Fuck you
What
if
we
you do.
got? Talk to me.
Pissing on the block, pissing on the block. Piss on the block, piss on the block, piss on the block. Who pissed on the block?
Hey,
Somebody pissed.
piss on the block.
We're going to need a full release of that track.
Nah,
We got to.
now, Monsoon, what we do over here, man, we test urination levels, basically.
Don't test mine. There's a lot of drugs in there.
It's a piss meter that we do from 1 to 10, man, to see how bad they piss on the
Scale of
block.
1 to 10.
So
1 being minimal pissing, 10 being.
So this week, my top candidate is Cardi B.
Oh, the lovely.
And I know when I say Cardi B, like, you know,
I love me some Cardi B.
I love me some Cardi B too.
All right,
man.
Make money
so
move.
play this clip. Maybe you'll love her. You may love her shaking her ass right here a little bit more when you see this one.
Oh, there's gonna be a little.
Piercing on the block, stringing on the block.
Oh, they blurred it out?
Oh, they
they're gonna
blurred it out.
Oh, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So she's commando, bro. She's commando.
Commando.
Just straight leave it to Beaver,
Yeah,
huh?
let her tampon string hang out while she graded on stage.
Yeah.
Gyrated.
Gyrated.
Graded.
bro.
The Bodak
Yo.
Yellow rapper was
Yo,
so
she went commando. So
Hey.
check it. I mean,
Wow.
I mean, it's Cardi B, right?
It's quite the choice.
But do I think that's a piss on the block moment, B, because
Cardi B pissing on the block for
but
sure.
hey, because this is the thing, dude.
All right, let's go around. Let's go around.
To actually
Do it.
she knew it. And she just
That's
like
nasty.
flap.
She tried to cover it a little bit. You saw her.
No, I think she was playing with herself. Right?
Yeah, maybe
She
it
was like,
could.
Hey,
open for
piss
discussion.
meter on this for 1 to 10. Do y'all think she did piss on the block? What do you think, man?
Yeah, Cardi B pissing all over the block. I'm gonna give her an 8 because that's nasty.
She didn't piss on the block. She bled on it.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
She
Is there a
bleeding on
piss
the
meter or
block.
blood? And this is disgusting that we're even talking
That's
about.
nasty.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
God damn.
I'm gonna give her a 9 because that's nasty. But I got an opportunity for redemption. So the Barbie movie just came out, right? Talk about dolls and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Cardi B can go to the store, go to the makers, get a little action figure, have 3 catchphrases loaded up, and you pull the
Bomb.
string.
That's it.
There's a snake in my boot type of shit. Like, she goes and does that, man. You know they're selling off the shelves. She's making money, and then that would drop it. That would
I
drop
didn't even
it.
say it right. I was like,
That would drop
It's
it
a
from
hot
the
item
line.
this Christmas.
What? There's a Coke bag in my boot, or whatever she is saying. Like,
Hey, that's selling out, bro. They're selling out.
she would drop from a 9 to like a 5 in my book on that if she did that. Think about it. I'm at 20%. You heard it here first.
Monsoon, what you got?
That's business.
1 to 10.
1 to 10. What you got? Man?
I don't know.
Rating.
I give her a 4. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to go full commando and to allow the tampon string to hang. I'm throwing up in my mouth as I discuss this.
It's pretty ballsy.
It's
So
pretty
why is it
ballsy,
on
but I
your
like
4?
Cardi B. I know she's a bad bitch, so I'm gonna give her a 4 for pissed on the block.
Oh, word.
All right.
That's because you like her, not from what she did, but just because you like her.
Yeah.
Like that's respect.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the same boat as Faley. Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna go look up the video without.
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
blur
go.
later.
Yeah, after this, I'm looking up the video.
How tight is that?
He'll be
shit?
on
Is
Reddit.
see.
He'll be on Reddit as soon as we finish this.
Is it just a string hanging out? Has she got the Arby's thing going on down there?
So
Yeah, the Arby's roast beef. We have roast beef.
man.
It's like nice and tucked
I
in.
might have did the meter too soon.
Everybody knows when we say
I might have
roast beef.
been the urination meter too soon because it wasn't only this.
Well,
why
can I
she
say
pissed
my
on the
rating? Or
block.
can I explain?
Go ahead, brother. Let
So
me
I
know
said,
what you
I think I said 5, right? Because I agree. You know, hey, it takes a lot of balls. No pun intended. To go commando.
Loves talking about genitals over here. Doesn't he?
Genitally speaking.
That's what I say. What you say, Jay?
Nah, well.
So why was the meter too soon?
Well,
Premature.
this I give her. If we're just watching it from this video, I give her like a 6. I give her a 6, but because of her other antics, with that
She
she's
threw
been
a
doing.
microphone too, right?
Exactly.
Are y'all
dude.
gonna show that or
so
no?
I think, and this is all.
But
in
see,
the
I
same
saw
period of
saw
time.
this though, but that bitch should have never thrown
The
the
same
water
period?
on her. Like I probably would have done
Yeah,
the same
I
the
agree
same
with that.
thing, you know.
But the-
And it was a hell of a crack shot too. She hit her right in her shit too.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
The Ice Cubes caught her, huh?
yeah.
She looked like Tua out there. throwing the
Well, no, I'm
Tyrese.
saying she got hit by the microphones. But Cardi hit her with the mic right in her shit. Watch you see her fall. She falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got hit right in the head.
Hey, that's,
Let me see that one more time.
And she's not the only one bleeding.
Where was that? Vegas?
nah, but that's the other chick's fault. She threw something getting hit. She should have pulled a George Bush Jr.
She's lucky she didn't throw the tampon
Dodging
at
the
her.
shoe.
Oh, I didn't see the other angle. Wow.
Oh, you?
Nah,
well,
but-
this
but
you
this-
saw this one?
Yeah.
Hey, but check it. This wasn't it. She just threw another microphone at her DJ. See,
Yeah.
so listen. If you're throwing, if you're stringing on the crowd while you're bleeding, and then you throw the microphone at the audience member, I get
Cause
the
somebody
ice
else to
cubes in
bleed.
the water to you and shit. But look at that, bam. Look at
She
that
don't
shit.
play. I would not fuck with her,
Yeah,
bro.
her deep.
I would
Hell
never
no.
fuck with her, bro.
No.
Hey,
She'll
but
cut you.
see, this is how I know all of it happened at the same time.
Bam!
This is how I know all of it happened around the
You
same
said it
time.
was the same time period.
Because she was on her period, exactly.
All in the same time period.
Bro, women on their period, man. I don't know if that's what this is, but
It's
that's
gotta be.
probably why my scale of that 6 might have turned into a 7 or an 8 on the piss meter, bro. Like, but
I want to
that's-
lure mine because she's on her. No.
it's
Supposedly, some
mood control, man. Sometimes you just gotta.
I know when a woman's like that, I do not go
Just
near
step
them.
away,
I just
yeah,
step
yeah.
away,
Hell no.
bro. I do not engage.
you can walk in the cave and poke a
That's
bear.
the
dude.
smart.
not
That's the
engaged.
smart move.
Get away, just
That's
get
the
away.
smart move.
Allow
to
them
do.
to figure it out, and then afterward, the makeup sex is usually good. So you know what I mean.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that. You know?
So apparently, one of those microphones is on eBay right now for auction, and the current bid is $90,900.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, for
You saw
sure.
that Drake bought the Tupac ring, the Tupac that designed the
yeah.
ring before he died, the crown on it.
Yeah.
He bought it for a little over $1 million or whatever. I guess it was only like $100,000 or whatever, the ring. But you know, that's like a
That's-
collector's
That's
item.
a
you know?
precious.
that's what I was about to
that's
say.
not
It's a
even
collector's
monetary value, right
But that's
there.
what I'm saying. Look at that 900. What was it? 90 grand you said or 900?
Almost 100,000.
Almost 100K for a microphone that hit a bitch on stage.
And that's not even-
And a
this
Tupac
bid's
ring
still
that's
going.
designed by himself, self-designed. You know, was only $1 million. You know, so it's like, look at that. You know,
We're kind of skewed there.
what
And
our
then you think about,
priorities
like,
are. You know, for,
Winwood
for
3
memorabilia. You know what I mean?
Winwood 3 years ago, that dude bought the banana duct tape to the piece of drywall for $120K.
Right?
The fuck?
I'm saying,
That's
wait,
the thing. Jay-Z and Beyonce, that big crib that they bought in L.A. Or whatnot, or in California.
Yeah, Malibu, I think
right,
it
in
was.
Malibu. Dude, right? Why they made that investment is because an art collector was the previous owner who was selling it to him. And Jay-Z and Beyonce bought that joint, and all the artwork in
It's
that
still in there.
artwork was still in there.
It'd be
dude.
worth
So
more than the house.
It's gonna
Oh,
be,
shit.
yeah, man. So that's just smart investing and being an art collector. I would love to have that much money to do so
Right.
one day myself.
That's
But,
real smart
100%.
moves. That's real
I
smart
love-
moves. Like,
smart move.
My-
I just saw like 2 celebrities that bought NFTs for multiple millions of
They're
dollars,
worth
and now they're
nothing.
worth like
Yeah.
60,000 and shit. They
Good thing I
gotta
didn't
eat it.
get, yeah, I almost jumped into that, man. Good thing I didn't. I bought some crypto, you know, but I've made money, which is good.
Right.
But NFTs, yeah, man. Good thing I didn't get caught up in that. That shit's crazy now.
That was
Jay-Z's trying to buy like a soccer team, bro, from the English Premier League. You heard about that? He's trying to buy like
Ryan Reynolds
Tottenham or something like just
soccer's crazy, man. I mean, look at Messi.
like
you know,
crazy.
The Miami Inter Miami tickets went from $27. As soon as they signed him, went from 27 to 450 something, and he's getting a piece of the TV rights, the jersey sales, everything.
So he sold 1.2 million of his jerseys before he even kicked the ball.
Yeah.
1.2
the money in soccer
jerseys.
is crazy. I mean, you look at
baseball,
$100
a jersey.
Baseball, basketball, football's a lot, and Mbappe.
Mbappe just turned
that down. Yeah,
like what,
770 something.
I think it was
million.
776.
Yeah.
776
with
million.
332
For one
attached
year.
to the team.
For 1 year.
For 1 year.
That's crazy.
He doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia and
live
have
in
his
Saudi
wife
Arabia
wrapped
in
up
your
in a
prime.
shower curtain for a year.
Are you big into sports? You like sports and shit? Like
I watch basketball. Like I like the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Go Heat.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero,
Hey,
Jimmy
my boy-
Butler,
my boy got a
give me
sweet
buckets. What's up? Talk
My
to
boy
me.
had
you know?
a sweet jump. I don't know. If you
Yeah, I
said
can
that.
still shoot the three. You know that, bro.
we gotta judge.
Yeah.
We gotta judge that sitting right next to you if you don't know, man.
Whoa.
Oh, hey,
Oh wait, that sound bring back.
That sound bring back some horrible memories, bro.
Oh shit!
Run! Oh, that's trauma.
Instead of those type of sessions, we're gonna bring in a segment that we do over here called "Balls in Your Court," man. So
Switch it up.
let's switch it up for him, Judge. Come on.
It's a friendly court. We're in the jury section
go.
this
What you
time.
got
He's
for
a
me?
Mexican that's never had to cross the border.
Ever.
A solo
I've
man
seen
that's
that on the
never
court. He's
played a
terrible,
club
this
sport in his life.
He know Bobby.
Judging today's
He can play
athletics
soccer,
after
though.
barely graduating high school.
can't even play
and
soccer.
no longer
Oh, I lied.
Yep.
This is
Times have changed.
Balls in Your Court.
All rise. Honorable Judge Maikita.
So you know, Judge Mikito's here for all your sports needs, baby. What's
Mikito
up?
64.
What's
64.
Good? What's good with you?
Nothing, man. So last week we did a little pick'em segment, right? With football's about to start.
Oh,
so
I like that.
You can see we super excited right here.
I like
We're
that.
gonna have some battles throughout the year. You know what I mean?
And you see this shirt right here? That's a Dolphin shirt right here.
Yeah.
You don't see what's going on right there.
Look like Raider colors.
We're gonna
What's going
superimpose
on
a Dolphin shirt on him. So training camp is on its way. But so I wanted to keep on with the pick segment, the pick'em segment.
Oh.
Get this guy another Bud Light.
What was it?
There's a blip.
Mama said.
We have that actually clip from John. Now we can
Shout out
put
Adam
it for me, Josh. Now
Sandler,
we
bro.
can put it for me.
I'm
Love me some Adam Sandler, bro.
He's the stutterer. Yeah, he's the stutterer.
Waterboy, that's a classic. Yeah.
Check it out, Waterboy. No, I'm just kidding. So we want to continue with our pick'em segment. We're gonna go to the
gonna do this
AFC
week?
and NFC South. Right.
Okay.
So we're just picking division winners right now. Last week we went with the NFC North. What were your picks again?
Ooh, I went with Detroit
It's a good pick.
for the NFC North.
Yeah, me
and
too.
then the
I like that
AFC North.
The Bengals, Rams.
No, it was-
Bengals, Ravens,
I went with Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
No, I went with Cleveland.
No, he
I went with Cleveland.
He went with Cleveland. I went
with
Wow.
Cleveland. They got my boy
Deshaun
Elijah
Watson.
Moore
I
out
went-
there,
yeah.
Deshaun Watson,
Deshaun
Amari
Watson.
Cooper.
Yeah,
They got
he
a
went
solid
Cleveland.
defense.
I went the Baltimore. I went
Did you
Baltimore
go Detroit
and the Lions as well.
Yeah, I went
Yeah.
Detroit and
I like
Bengals.
the Lions look good, bro. They had some good draft picks. They've
Yeah.
been building a nice roster over the last.
Yeah,
They got
no,
a hungry team.
Plus, Aaron Rodgers is gone,
Yeah,
and
he's
Kirk
gone
Cousins
now, bro.
always
Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he always flunks it in the playoffs. So.
He does,
He
bro.
flunks it.
Doug Flunky over here.
All right, so we're going AFC South and NFC South. So
what
who you got?
what teams we picking from over here? Do you got
So the
certain teams
NFC
you going?
South, you have the Falcons, the Saints, the Panthers, and the
Jacksonville?
Bucks.
Bucks. Right.
Right?
Jacksonville's the AFC.
Yep. So you have the
Bucks. No more Tommy.
Bucks no more
Nah,
Tommy.
he's gone.
The Saints.
They got
the GOAT.
just
They
picked
got
up
Baker
Derek Carr.
Acton Mayfield over there in Tampa.
Saints just picked up Derek Carr. You got the Falcons and then you got the Panthers that are. So it's a kind of hard one to pick, to be honest.
Falcons traded Calvin Ridley, right?
yeah.
They did. Ridley's with the Jags now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had to pick. I probably would take New Orleans. I'd probably take New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that would be the better.
I'd probably
pick
take
out of
New
that
Orleans.
division right there.
Derek, we know
Yeah.
you're going New Orleans. Yeah, he's
shout
a
out
Derek Carr.
Bourbon Street.
He's a
Carr.
Derek Carr fan.
I'm
Derek
following
Carr.
Carr with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like they got the best roster. I mean, but I don't know. Atlanta could surprise some people, you know. So I mean, you never
Well,
know.
Atlanta was a surprise last year, bro.
Yeah.
They won a few games. That
I mean, they were just in the Super Bowl how many years ago? You know, against
But that was the last time they surprised us when they lost. When they lost a 28-3 lead.
Yeah, don't talk
surprised.
about that. Dre's gonna kill you. We're gonna send you a hate email.
For this
Love you,
but
Dre.
for this one, I would go New Orleans too, man.
New Orleans.
Yeah. And I know, shout out lacrosse, bro. I know you're gonna be happy with that.
New Orleans, yeah, lacrosse.
I know you're gonna be happy with
Yeah,
that.
we
pick,
had lacrosse.
But yeah, I'll go with them too.
Yeah, so I guess across the board, New Orleans.
Across
I
the
think that's the
board.
best team, best quarterback
Right.
in the division.
Hell
Other
yeah.
teams kind of. I mean, they got Baker. They got Baker Mayfield.
Baker
in,
acted
Tampa.
Mayfield. Yeah. Fucking
I don't know if we trust
patty
that.
cake. Baker. Yeah, bake me a cake.
All right, so we that's the NFC South. So let's go with the AFC South. Right, we got the Titans, the
Jacksonville.
Jaguars, the Colts, and one more that I'm forgetting.
Titans. Well,
Colts.
Are in the
Colts,
AFC South.
yes. Damn, I can't remember now.
Somebody want to look it up?
Yeah, let me look it up.
The Colts are in the AFC South.
I mean, I'm an Eagles fan. I stick with the NFC. I don't really know the divisions like that. Basketball, I know, but
right. Not me neither. Like
Texans,
the
right?
division.
So you got the
the
Jaguars, the
Texans
Colts.
had a good draft, I heard. So
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I
they're
don't
still
know.
far away. They were like
What you
number
say,
one pick.
Texans, Colts.
Texans, Colts, Titans, and Jaguars.
The Colts being in the AFC South sounds like
So-
no
See,
other
the
league
Jags
wanted them, and they just like,
got Christian Kirk and they got Calvin Ridley.
They got Calvin
See,
Ridley.
Shout out Monarch
I
High
think-
School.
Trevor Lawrence.
I think I would go
And they
with
got
the
Trevor
Jags.
Lawrence.
I think I would go with the Jags too.
Trevor
because-
Etienne.
Because the little bit last year, me would have probably went with the Titans because of Derrick Henry, but I think he's slowing down a little bit, man.
Was that Henry?
Yeah.
Watch him
And they
come
don't
out
really
the
got
gate
receivers
flying.
out there.
And
bro.
they don't got
no.
receivers.
They don't have
Exact-
receivers.
They
like
lost
that.
AJ Brown. They're
That's
fucking.
that's
Who's he
why-
with now? Who's he with now?
They just signed.
Who's he
They
with
signed
now? Go
D-Hop.
Birds, boy.
They signed
What happened
D-Hop.
to that
They
boy?
signed D-Hop though, but I
What
mean, I
happened
don't know.
to that boy?
That's an old. He's getting a little older. D-Hop,
Yeah.
and he just signed with Tennessee.
I'm gonna
It
pick
could
the
help.
Texans. I'm gonna go Texans. Just on. I'm
Ooh.
gonna shout out D'Amico Ryans. I'm gonna go D'Amico Ryans and the
Oh,
Texans.
Not a
And,
D'Amico shout out.
And,
I
and
like
it's, and
it.
it's gonna be a race. It might be a 9-8 win in that division.
Okay, I
or
like it.
8-9 to win that.
We got it on
division.
Yeah,
tape,
that's an
ladies
easy
and gentlemen. We got it on
division
tape.
for
That's a good one.
I'm going Jaguars.
I like that
Jaguars?
pick though.
Jaguars.
The Jaguars.
You know why I'm going with
Why
Jaguars
are you going
too?
Jaguars?
Cause baby, we represent home team.
That's
Outrageous,
Jayville.
baby.
Yeah, that's Florida.
Hey,
Shout out,
Florida.
shout out,
Hey,
cuz.
home team Florida,
Shout out
bro.
my cuz Sam.
Shout
I'm
out
saying
Florida
Jaguar.
boys. What's
Hey,
that?
Jaguar land.
Hey,
Duval.
hey,
Duval
sit-
County.
sit-
You know.
sit-
Hey, you.
Anytime Florida's in the mix, I want to go Florida in the mix. Even though I know my
gotta rep
Dolphins,
Florida,
even though I
yeah.
know my Dolphins are taking the Super Bowl this year.
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
so let's move on.
I'd like to see Dolphins Eagles, man. That would be dope to see them
Yeah, I
two
would
line
hate
up
that.
in the
Let's
Super
get
Bowl.
that
Let's go.
going.
Dolphins
Let's
Eagles,
get
baby.
that going.
It's my
Come
Super Bowl
Hey,
prediction.
come
for
over
the
to-
He's
year.
a
Dolphins
closet, he's a
Eagles.
closet Eagle fan.
Oh, I know he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time we used to play Madden, who we would pick? Donovan McNabb and the
yeah.
Eagles.
And
And
Deuce
they
Staley.
run the
Staley,
same
boy. Deuce
fucking
Staley.
play every fucking time.
I was just gonna say, if you want to,
Because there was a glitch in 06. In 06 Madden, if you threw up your hands to grab it as the receiver on like the post route or seam route, if you threw it up at the right time when the defender went up to jump and swat it, you could shield him from that
From it.
and
And
catch
then-
it in the pocket. He would fall and you would have a touchdown every time.
And
you figured that
shit.
glitch out. 06, that was with McNabb on the cover.
And
that's
that's-
when I
hey,
stopped
but-
playing Madden.
And that's the thing.
After that glitch, I said, I'm done.
you haven't
bro.
missed
Fuck
anything
that.
since. It's still
And
ass.
Deuce Staley was a beast at the running
Yeah.
back.
And
position
Brian
in
Westbrook.
that game,
And
bro.
Brian Westbrook.
Yeah, nah.
They had
Beast-
Deuce and Westbrook. Yeah.
Beast modes,
Yeah.
bro.
Deuce.
I'm that.
Yeah, I'm a lifelong Eagles fan. Lifelong. I like the Heat. You know, I always like the Sixers, but I really like the New Jersey Nets growing up. But basketball, you know what I'm saying? I take the Heat. You know, I still respect, you know what I'm saying, Brooklyn. You know, because they used to be New Jersey, and I still respect, you know, Philly.
No, listen, we've talked
but-
about the Heat. What do you think about the Heat? Damian, we've been talking about.
Yeah,
Damian.
man. You know, to be honest, to see them dump Hero like that, you know, I don't really know what to think of it. You know, he obviously is feeling some type of way. You know, if you check out his posts or whatever, you know. But I like Hero. I think he's the GOAT, man. The kid can shoot the shit out the ball.
Yeah.
You know, shout out Tyler
He's
Hero.
a dog. He's a
You
dog
know,
for
to,
sure.
to sacrifice him, and I love the way Duncan came around over the last year and a half. You know, after you know, kind of having. You know, I guess his confidence issue. You know, I'm a lifelong Heat fan. So,
Yeah, he
you know,
was shaking
I mean,
up.
we'll see. You know, if we do the deal, it looks like we're gonna dump that guy Jovic. We're gonna dump Hero and Duncan Robinson just
What you think
to
of the draft pick? Did you check out the draft pick?
Yeah, that kid from UCLA, bro. He's good, bro. Yeah, Jack Sparrow. Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. You know, the Heat have a culture about them that no other team has in the NBA.
We talked about that, bro.
That they like to get guys that don't want the big checks, even though we may have one or two guys like a Wade or a Butler. You know, they want guys who are going to fight tooth and nail. To have that team camaraderie, you know, so you know, hats off to Pat Riley, you know, salute Pat Riley and Mickey Harrison, you know, the guy's the Godfather. So you know, we're in the fight every year, you know what I'm saying, at least for the last few years. So I really, you know, have confidence in us next year, you know. So we'll see, you know, it's always a crapshoot.
I feel like them dumping all those players to get Dame is kind of against that Heat culture.
Nah, bro, we did that to get Shaq back in the day. We dumped Brian Grant and all them boys to get him. Yeah,
that's what they do, man.
The Godfather pulls.
They trust on their coaching, man.
But I see what you're trying to say because it kind of goes against the idea of Heat culture. But blockbuster moves like that—that's why they call him the Godfather.
I remember being at a homeboy's house.
He's done it with the Knicks. He's done it with the Lakers and with the Heat. So.
I mean, he pulls magic. That's what I'm saying. I don't see us getting rid of two really solid players to get him. I can picture him finagling a deal where we still keep Tyler Hero and get Dame.
He'll include like a 14
years ago,
trade.
I was over at Raf's house, Raf Vigiano's house. Shout out, Raf. And
what up?
We were talking about like all the moves that the Heat could make, and I was like, "What if the Heat sign LeBron and Bosh?" And he's like, "Bro, that's fucking stupid. That's never gonna happen." And a week later,
that was cool.
I
still remember that.
And we kept discount. And I was like, "Hey, you owe me a little."
Hey, Judge, man, we do appreciate you being.
No, I want to wrap up. We didn't get because I kind of diverted. I wanted to get your pick.
AFC South, Jaguars. You got Etienne. Trevor, my boy Calvin Ridley from Monarch High School, class of 08. What's good?
Cheap.
So Jaguars?
He's a beast. Calvin Ridley's a beast.
I want to just get it on record.
He just came back. He had a year off.
He had a whole year off. He's got
I'm going to say Jacksonville as well. I think we went across the board. This was actually a little easier.
I like that pick. I like Jacksonville, but I'm going to take DeMeco
he went the underdog. He went the underdog.
Texans.
But as far as before we exit the building and shit, before we have you like leave us and shit, man, we always ask our guests and the audience right there a question of the week, man.
Talk to me.
So I can't.
What you got for me?
What you got for me,
man? Like so I'm gonna ask y'all too. This man got some drip. He got some swag. You always rock out with the drips and shit like
Martin,
that.
we gonna need a mop bucket in here, brother.
Yeah, the mop stick.
If you need a mop bucket in here, bro,
I gotta ask you and these gentlemen too, your kick game, bro, because I know you big on the shoe game. You got some fly kicks on right now. I want to ask you and the people, what's your favorite shoe to wear, man? With the style, even doesn't have to be just the brand, the type and the model of a particular brand. Like, do you like a certain shoe? Is your favorite?
I mean, I always wore Nike Dunks. You know, over the years, I kind of stopped wearing them. I was wearing Yeezys and Adidas for a while. You know. I like stuff that's just kind of like easy to rock, you know. I got these Nike like mule sandals that it's like a oversized sandal that's super comfortable. But I rock my Crocs too, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Crocs, they look comfortable. But
shout out
the Nike Dunk is a classic silhouette, you know what I'm saying? So it looks good with anything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like Adam Sandler. That's why I said shout out Adam Sandler, you know what I'm saying, the GOAT, because he's always in sweats, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
so I'm always in oversized sweats. That's my thing, you know what I'm saying?
Comfortable,
so,
bro.
You know, I like to be comfortable.
Shorts and a polo shirt.
Man, you know, so I wear some expensive drip, but you know, it's just, you know, a couple things here and there, you know what I'm saying, to kind of treat myself. But for the most part, I'm dressed very casual.
But you only got one shoe to choose from. What would it be?
Nike Dunk.
Nike.
Yeah,
Dunks.
I got like 11 different pairs of Nike Dunks, colorways and shit.
I love Nike Dunks too, bro, because and then the new color schemes that they even coming out with are on a different page.
Yeah.
Ready to rock with anything.
For sure.
What's up with you guys? Your favorite sneaker, your favorite boot? It don't matter, sandal, whatever you got.
Not the Timberland boot.
I'm not. What? Fuck, dude. I don't know. I really like Lakai's. It's a skate shoe. Super comfortable, great grip. Fucking never slip on anything. I thought you were gonna
go with the Vans. I thought you was gonna go with like the Vans.
Yeah, I wore Vans for years.
I love my Vans, but as far as like comfortability and like just the way a Lakai looks, that little logo on the side is fucking sharp. I think it's clean.
Hell yeah.
Mikey,
I'm gonna go
hike.
I'm gonna go a good sandal.
My boy likes the rainbow sandals.
You know, my boy's Mexican. I thought he was gonna go with like the snake skin or the
tortillas on his feet.
I like the ostrich, the ostrich boots. I think like classic Nike like Air Forces.
The Air
to
Forces
me,
is
bro,
a classic
like,
silhouette.
Like
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
like
right.
that, bro. It's just simple. You're nothing too
100%.
complicated.
I was just at the mall yesterday. I saw the Clark's Wallabies, man. I used to wear those back in the day. You know,
the Wallaby
yeah.
joints.
I almost brought them back. Gashi, shout out Gashi. He be wearing the Wallabies. You know, I almost brought those back. You know, they might be part of the drip soon. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day, it was
That's
for
what
me, it was,
Wu-Tang and them boys used to wear. Remember, they used to have their own custom Wallabies, the Wu-Tang Wallabies.
So that's why this is a hard. Oh my bad.
Pissing on the block.
Yeah, this is a hard question that I did ask because it's hard for me to choose between Dunks or Jordans. I just grew up. I grew up
Jordan's
always
Jordan's a
wanting
classic,
Jordans,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
And when I would get a pair of Jordans, I would like. I cherish them almost.
Yeah. Jordan's like that first shoe. That first expensive shoe.
Walking like a wooden soldier just to avoid
the first expensive shoe you
See,
paid
the
for.
Jordan shoe changed the culture, but I don't know if you guys noticed. The Jordan 1 was a Nike Dunk.
Yeah, it was.
So
looked just like
it was
that.
just
Yeah,
high
yeah.
top. You know what I'm saying? So very similar. These are just SB, so they're more catered to skateboarding. But the overall silhouette is the same sneaker.
Yeah, that's
Did y'all see
that's
the
probably why it's
Jordan
my joint.
movie, the Air?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I heard it was good,
Bro,
man.
it was really good, man.
Yeah, I
Really
did
good
like the
movie.
Adam
We'll go
Sandler
people. We'll go
Hustle
people.
movie. I thought that basketball
Hustle was
movie was good.
that
Yeah.
movie was good.
That was a dope
good.
one.
Definitely a good
So,
one.
but I got to check that Matt Damon is in that Jordan movie, right?
Hey.
Matt Damon, yes,
I
he
got to
was.
check that out.
And Ben
Hey, so-
Affleck, bro. Ben Affleck.
Hey, so
Speaking
all
of
I-
Matt Damon, sorry to cut you off. He said one thing that it stuck with me. He said, "Don't judge me for my bad ideas. Judge me for my good ideas."
Yeah.
You know, and that
fair.
that quote really stuck with me because when we're spitballing ideas in the studio or on a podcast set, you should never judge somebody for throwing out an idea. I mean, creativity should be
Someone's trying to
free
throw
from
something.
judgement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's brainstorming.
Unless your
bro.
idea is fucked
so-
up, like how about we go?
Unless your idea completely fucking sucks.
So we'll go to a police station and we're gonna whip our dicks out at the police station, right?
Yeah, that idea pissed on the block.
Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad idea.
Well, we do appreciate you coming through, man, and
sure,
and blessing us with your time, dog.
It's all love, man.
We got music to make, more music to
Yeah.
make and whip up.
Collab
bro.
in the future.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
can we
Did
see
you-
it?
Did you guys want to show the versatile video?
Yeah,
in the segment? Did you want to show that?
Close out with that.
Hey, that's what we're gonna close out with.
Johnny, it's
some
Kodak
Jonny
Black
Monsoon.
Versatile 3, and it'll pop up. Yeah,
Lil
it's a long
Carlton.
video. It's a 5-minute video. But
We're gonna play it, man, for the people, man. We appreciate everybody tuning in too. Catch us.
appreciate y'all
all
man,
the
for having me on
time.
the show. It's all love. You know what time it is.
Weekly.
Yes,
And,
sir.
hey, blessings, brother.
Yeah, love.
It's all love.
Yeah, man.
I know.
I got my new project coming out.
You said 19 on the LP.
Alternate Reality, coming out soon. I don't have a set release date yet. I'm also working an album with my boy Boobon. Shout out Boobon. We doing a little hip hop project, so that that's on the way too. So keep your eyes and ears out for Jonny Monsoon, man. I appreciate you guys showing me love. It's all gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Outrageous.
Southrageous. Shout out Southrageous ENT, J Savvy. My boy Mike Castillo, 64. You know what I'm saying? My boy Derek. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys having me on the show, man. Come talk some shit.
Always.
Live birthday to the money, you know what I mean?
Jonny Monsoon, you can't be running around screwing. Jonny Monsoon, I need another more shrooms. Jonny Monsoon, I feel like blood is on the moon. Jonny Monsoon, I think I'm Jonny Monsoon. You can't be calling so soon. Jonny Monsoon, you can't be calling me this late, I'm sleep. Jonny Monsoon, I party 7 freaking days a week. Jonny Monsoon, tonight the party's at the rave. I don't like my women underage. Free all of my dogs, they in the cage. Yeah, let them know I'm from Broward and don't say they. Baby want me to go back to my face. She missed that throwback Kodak wave. With just a little shooter, ain't have no future, but I can't go back to them days. Versatile 3, wait till you hit 8. Rari paper plates. Told my
We ain't dead yet.